Two out here at the top of the first. No score. Poland on at second.
Now batting the DH, number 21, Weston Carroll.
There's a good breaking ball in the outside corner to Weston Carroll, the sophomore DH, a called strike. Carroll at 467 on the year. The 0-1. We're at the top of the first. There's no score. Two balls and a strike. Throw back to second. Back in time. Two one on its way to the designated hitter, Weston Carroll for Glasgow. Time call. Poland on at second. An infield single. Moved over to second, and he's still there with two out. Swing and a miss at a high fastball. Now it's even 2 balls and 2 strikes. Taking his time, Chase Carver for Warren East. Swing and a miss. Curveball, 2 strikeouts in the inning. And Glasgow strands a runner. They get a leadoff man aboard as we go to the bottom of the first. There is no scores. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
We apologize. We know some of you just now catching the live stream. We are a few seconds behind of the actual, but had a little server issue. We apologize for that. So we're in the bottom of the first. Glasgow got the leadoff man aboard on an infield single by Jackson Poland. A ground out by Hunter Scott moved him over to second as he grounded out to the first baseman. And then Serwinski and Carroll were struck out by Chase Carver. We go to the bottom of the first here, and the Raiders will come to bat, and they'll face Jackson Poland. Here's the outfield For Glasgow is John Carroll, Boone Hatton in center, and John Carter Myers in right. Ashton Serwinski's the third baseman, Easton Jesse at shortstop. Hunter Scott at second, Zach Poor over at first. Lewis Darst catching, Jackson Poland, the pitcher for Glasgow. Poland, the pitcher, he's worked 8 innings. He's got 2 games under his belt so far in the early starts for Glasgow, and allowed 10 hits, 8 runs. 3 of those are earned. First pitch to Tatum Price, the sophomore, is taken for a ball. Price hitting .400 on the season. He has 3 RBIs, 4 hits, and 10 at-bats. He's got 3 walks to his credit. 2-0 count. Glad to have Raider coach Wes Sanford joining us. I know he's watching, and appreciate you tuning in, Wes. Our thoughts and prayers to you and your family on the loss of your dad. So we miss you, and we know you'll be back soon with your team. Poland, a breaking ball up at the letters, called strike. 2-1 to Tatum Price. He'll be followed by Chase Carver and Braylon Lee in the bottom of the first for Warren East. The 3-1. Fly ball into left center field. That ball is well hit, carrying right in front of the warning track. Boone Hatton, the center fielder, he had a long way to go. He got it. So Tatum Price was trying to put one in the gap and get at least 2. Instead, a great defensive play by Boone Hatton. Chase Carver will stand in, the junior pitcher for Warren East. He's hitting .385, fouls it down the left field line. Carver, 3 RBIs, has 5 hits and 13 at-bats, 1 extra base hit, a double so far. Leads the team in runs. He has scored 7 runs so far on the season in 5 games. Down in the dirt, breaking ball. Evens a count at a ball and a strike. Raiders have consecutive wins over Barron, Allen County, Scottsville, Todd County Central, and Madisonville North Hopkins. As Carver fouls that one at the plate, he's in the hole, a ball and 2 strikes. A little low, 2-2. Poland tries to bend that one around the inside part of the plate and stays near the hitter for a full count, 3-2. Ground ball to shortstop. Easton Jesse with a throw. And having to stretch out towards the right field side, Zach Poor hauls it in. There are 2 out here in the bottom of the first for the Raiders. The first baseman, Braylon Lee, the junior. Lee hitting .455 through 5 games. Has 5 hits and 11 at-bats, scored 4 runs, has 4 RBIs. He lifts that one foul down that left field line. Lee has one of the 2 early season home runs for the Raiders. Just looking up and down this lineup for Warren East, got a lot of offensive numbers that are off to a good start for his team. That's a called strike, and it's 0-2. Good crowd on hand despite the chilliness here tonight. Outside corner, that is strike 3, and Jackson Poland retires the side. We've got 1 complete here at Warren East. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Meeting personally with our clients and getting to know them. Going to court to fight for the justice our clients deserve. We're in the community across Kentucky to make a difference. We are making a difference in the lives of our clients. This is who we are. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Scott Thompson, Mike Cleft tonight. We're at a chilly Warren East. Started the game at around 50 degrees. The wind has died down. It was around 10 miles an hour or so at the start of the game. We should be in the mid-40s here in the next little bit as the sun starts setting, although it is a cloudy evening. We got that cold front coming through here the next day or so. Going to get warm and then rain and then cool off. Field looking really good for this part of the year. Jackson Poland back to the mound, or excuse me, Chase Carver back to the mound for Warren East. He'll face 5, 6, 7 in the Glasgow lineup. The freshman Easton Jesse, the shortstop. 364, 8 hits. He scored 10 runs. He has 8 RBIs. That's second on the team for the Scotties. That is chopped foul outside of third. We're at the top of the second. There's no score. Carver allowed that infield single down the third base line. Just a real slow roller. Grass held it up. Elkins had no chance to get the runner Poland, and he was left stranded. Second pitch on the inside corner by Carver, and it's 2 balls and a strike to Easton Jesse. He'll be followed by Zach Poor and Lewis Darst. Ground ball. Colton Edwards waits on about the third hop, throws in time to get Jesse. That's 4 in a row retired by Chase Carver since the leadoff batter got on board. Zach Poor, the sophomore first baseman. 231 on the season. Does have a run scored and an RBI. Left-handed hitter. Holds up on the swing, looks at a slider down towards him, and it's a called strike. That one's fouled at the plate on a late swing. 0-2 now, Zach Poor. Well, Allison Smith for Greenwood in the bottom of the first against Franklin. Started the bottom of the first with a home run. So Greenwood on top of Franklin Simpson. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Took something off of that one. Third strikeout of the game for Chase Carver. Darst, the senior catcher. 250, just 8 at-bats so far early in the season. Has a couple of hits and RBI. Has 1 extra base hit and a double. 2 out here in the top of the second. Stays high. Ball and 2 strikes. Now Glasgow's got 7 games in. They've scored some runs. They scored double digits 3 times. Swing and a miss. to Durst, 1-2. Chase one that was down in the dirt. Got underneath that one near the Warren East dugout and gets in the dugout and out of play. Braylon Lee gave chase, but once you get to the railing, the fence there in front of the dugout, can't enter to make a catch. Stays 1-2. You see a lot of those Warren East blankets here tonight. Hooded sweatshirts. We're in a good warm press box. Until we open the windows full steam, and then there goes all the hot air. The 1-2. Jammed him, fouled it back, out of play. Jackson Poland led the game off with an infield single. The only man to reach base so far. We're in the top of the second. The 1-2 from Carver, just a bit low. 2-2. Carver's retired 5 in a row to this point. Why not make it 6 right here? Swing and a miss. He got him on an outside pitch. 4 strikeouts, Chase Carver. And he retires a side. 6 in a row retired. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. Warren East in Glasgow.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
Well, they go to the top of the second over at Greenwood, and the Lady Gators softball team up 4-0 over Franklin Simpson.
Leading off the bottom of the second for Warren East, the right fielder, number 21, Maddox Torrance.
Bottom of the first here for the Raiders. Torrance, Edwards, Elkins, 4, 5, and 6 in the lineup. First pitch just a little bit low, apparently, to Maddox Torrance from Jackson Poland. Torrance playing in right field, off to a good start, 333 so far. Ground ball, third baseman backs up. That's Serwinski. Throws, pulls him off the bag, and it's a throw into the foul area off the fence. That'd be a hit and an error, I believe. I think he beats that out, and the throw allowed him to go to second. He forced the third baseman, Serwinski, to make a rush throw, pulled him off the bag, so they'll give a hit and then an E5 on that.
Stepping up with the Raiders, the second baseman, number 17.
Colton Edwards, the junior second baseman. RBI opportunity here, hitting .500 on the season. Made the most of his 8 at-bats. He's got 4 hits. He's got 5 RBIs. He has that other home run for the Raiders. So, ground ball, base hit past the first baseman, Zach Poor. That'll get the Raiders on the board. And scoring from second is Maddox Torrance, and the Raiders are up 1-0. Colton Edwards turned on that one and pulled it down the first baseline. Jackson Poor couldn't get to it. It was a hot smash.
Stepping to the plate, the third baseman, number 22.
For Colton Edwards, that's RBI number 6 on the season. Off to a hot start, 5 out of 9 there. Camden Elkins, the junior third baseman, will stand in. He'll try to move the runner along, and hit him. A breaking ball that forgot to break. So the Raiders have something going here in the second. First and second, nobody out and already a run in. You get a good look down there at Colton Edwards off the shoulder of the pitcher, Jackson Pollard.
Number 28, Drake Young.
1-0 Raiders, bottom of the first. The shortstop, junior Drake Young. Swing and a miss. It looks like a changeup. Young off to a good start, 333 on the year. 3 for 9, 3 RBIs. He's walked 4 times, so he's showing good eye at the plate. Ground ball to the third baseman, Zerwinski. Steps on the bag, throws to first, and that's a double play. That's going to be a 5-3 double play. As he steps on the bag to get Edwards trying to advance. And throws Young out, so there's 2 out. Camden Elkins to second. Great play there by Ashton Zerwinski as you get a good look at him there. There's Mike. Clef knows when to zoom in on a guy that makes a good play. Heads up play, too. 2 out, bottom of the second, 1-0 Warren East. There's a changeup. Swing and a miss from the catcher, Wyatt Nesbitt, the junior. 300 on the year, looking for his first RBI of the season. Foul tipped at the plate. He's in the hole 0-2. The only score we got so far is Greenwood leading Franklin Simpson in softball. So as we get you the other scores, baseball. West Morgan Trinity of Alabama is supposed to have played at South Warren at 5, and then Allen County Scottsville at Warren Central. Just now about to go first pitch at Warren Central. Just a little low, and it's 2-2 to Wyatt Nesbitt. Softball, Warren Central on the road at Adair County, and South Warren at Davis County. 2-2 on the way to Nesbitt. Reaches down to hit it, right back to the pitcher, Pollard. Throws right through the glove of the first baseman, Poor. That'll get an unearned run in. That'll be an error on the throw by the pitcher. It's a 2-base error, but the runner scores Camden Elkins. And we'll have a courtesy runner for the catcher.
Number 20, Gage Elkins. Stepping to the plate for
So
the Raiders,
Gage Elkins will be that
number
courtesy
2,
runner.
Caden Merle.
So Caden Merle, the junior left fielder, will stand in. Takes a strike at the knees. Merle, 250 on the year, has 3 RBIs. This Raider team has already been hit by pitches, counting tonight 13 times. Second pitch, strike to Merle. The 0-2. Strike 3 called on the outside corner, but the Raiders get on the board. They come up with 2 runs. A couple of Glasgow errors helped the cause. 2-0 after 2. Warren East leading Glasgow.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And a moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
Nothing brings more happiness than the love and joy of a baby. We're a law firm that is here to protect children. If they're injured, we want to make sure that they have a future. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
Overall, a nice evening here at Warren East. 50 degrees, slight breeze blowing. You can see the clouds in the skies. The lights are on. We'll go to the top of the third inning. 2-0 Raiders. A couple of hits, a couple of Scotty errors. It's a 2-0 Raiders lead. Trying for their 5th straight win after opening the season with a loss to Franklin Simpson. Like a slider just missing down low from Chase Carver. Top of the lineup. It's going to be bottom 2 in the lineup for Glasgow. Makes it a ball and a strike as Boone Hatton fouls that one back, the sophomore center fielder. Hatton on the year, 133. He's got 15 at bats, a couple of hits, 5 RBIs though. So when he hits it, people scores. Colton Edwards has mine on the infield. There's 1 out, and that is now 7 in a row retired by Chase Carver. 1 out in the third.
The right fielder, number 19, John Carter Myers.
Our first softball live stream tomorrow night will be at Warren Central. Number 10, Greenwood, will be at Warren Central. And we'll have a couple of ranked teams Thursday night. As Warren East will be at Glasgow, a couple of top 10 battles there. 5:30 tomorrow night, 5:30 on Thursday night. The 0-1 from Carver pops him up. Short center field. Trey Price now moves over. That wind may have moved it over into right center, but he makes the catch. 2 out. 8 in a row. Retired now by Chase Carver.
12, Jackson Poland.
Top of the lineup for the Glasgow Scottish, Jackson Poland. The only man to reach base for Glasgow so far. Little number to Edwards. Throws in a hurry and gets him. 9 in a row retired by Chase Carver. That was a quick inning. What, 4 pitches? We go to the bottom of the third. 2-0 Warren East. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network, powered by Prep Spin.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
You see 27 there in memory of Tucker Stringfield, who tragically passed away. Member of this Warren East baseball team. They honor him with his number there on the field.
Leading off the bottom of the third for the Raiders, the center fielder, number 10, Trey Price.
Raiders up 2-0. Top of the lineup, and Trey Price flied out to center field. A good run by the center fielder, Boone Hatton, to make a catch, as he was trying to get that one into the gap in left center. That's a breaking ball called strike. Jackson Poland working here in the bottom of the third, pops it up on the infield. Who wants it? Second baseman takes charge, Hunter Scott. And Price is retired.
Stepping to the plate, the pitcher, number 12, Chase Carver.
Chase Carver grounded out to the shortstop in the first. He'll bat here in the second. Takes that one for a ball off the plate. Time called. The 1-0 pops him up. That is in foul territory. Pitcher's got it. Poland comes and gets it. He had an eye on it right off the bat of Carver. Very rare you'll see the pitcher go into foul territory and make a catch, and he did. 2 quick outs here in the third for Warren East.
Now batting the first baseman, number 1.
Brings up Braylon Lee, the first baseman, a strikeout victim to end the first. That's down low in the dirt. Really nice setup here at the Warren East ballpark. Got that deck down the right field line there. People will visit, and especially when it's warmer. I don't think the wind is being blocked by the building down there tonight. Inside, oh, almost got him. 3-0 to Braylon Lee with Maddox Torrance on deck. .315 down the line and right and left. Inside corner, taken for a strike. You see some probably parents or good supporters. There are blankets, sleeping bags, and who knows what else. Fouled back and out of play. It's now a full count to Braylon Lee. Bottom of the third, 2-0 Raiders. That's a side-armed pitch, and it's ball 4 to Braylon Lee. He's on base in front of Maddox Torrance now. Reached on a hit and an error. And the second came around to score the first run of the game for the Raiders in the second. He'll bat here in the third. Low and in the dirt. Nice job by the catcher, Lewis Darst, blocking that. The 1-0. Looked like a good old breaking pitch. Must have been a little below the knees, 2-0. Stays low, 3-0. Poland has hit a batter, walked a batter, in danger of walking 2 in a row. There's one at the knees, right down the middle, 3-1. I'm sure Maddox Torrance was taking all the way. There's a base hit into left field. Runners will have to hold up as Lee moves to second, as that play was right in front of him. So Torrance on base with his second hit of the game.
Number 17, Colton Edwards.
Colton Edwards with a base hit that singled home Torrance. Last inning. Man, that was a shot down past the first baseman, Poor. High and away, and it looks like Poland may have lost where he was throwing. He's been all over the place the last couple of batters. The 1-0 Breaking ball just misses off the plate inside, and it's 2-0 to Colton Edwards. Nobody warming up yet for Glasgow. 2-0 Raiders. Down low, 3-0. Third straight batter to have at least a 3-ball count. You see the runners take their lead, and there's a strike called. 3-1. Quick pitch here. Ground ball off Poor's hand into right field. That is going to, and the right fielder bobbles the ball. Edwards with a base hit. I think Lee would have scored anyway. So that should be an RBI single for Colton Edwards. I think he was trying to throw to keep Torrance from going to third. But Torrance ends up at third. So the Raiders on top 3-0 here in the bottom of the third. Camden Elkins was hit by a pitch and later scored the second run of the game for the Raiders last inning. Outside corner, that's D-Reich 1. First and third, Torrance at third, Edwards on at first. He's 2 for 2. Torrance is 2 for 2 tonight. Swing and a miss. Drake Young is on deck. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Elkins with a late swing trying to put the bat on the ball. The Raiders get another run. We've got 3 complete in Warren East. The Raiders 3, the Glasgow Scotties nothing. As you are watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be, for generations to come.
Over at Greenwood, they've got their second home run of the game as the Lady Gators' Caitlin Oliver in the second inning with a home run. That's the second of the game for Greenwood. They're now leading Franklin Simpson 5-0 going to the top of the third in softball action. Hunter Scott will lead off, the second baseman.
For Glasgow, the second baseman, number 27, Hunter Scott.
Scott grounded out to the first baseman. Braylon Lee in the first inning. He'll bat here in the fourth. 9 in a row retired by Chase Carver since the leadoff man, Jackson Poland, got on base. 2-0 start for Scott as he's ahead in the count. Just off the inside part of the plate, and it's 3-0. Chase Carver tonight for Warren East. This is his first 3-ball count to any batter. Been just wheeling right along. 3-0. That's a fastball just above the knees. And Scott apparently was taking all the way. That's ball 4. First walk issued by Chase Carver. That's
the third baseman, number 23, Ashton Serwinski.
so after 9 in a row had been retired, a leadoff walk here in the 4th. Ashton Serwinski, the third baseman, struck out in the first. Elkins right at the cutoff at third, and he's well off the line. Young back at short. Edwards back at second for the double play possibility. In the outfield, Trey Price in a few steps along with Maddox Torrance in right. Merle in left is kind of playing him pretty much straight away. Throw over to first. Easy toss. Hunter Scott back. Hunter Scott, 3 for 3 in stolen base attempts so far this season. They've not attempted any so far tonight, but they're 24 of 25. That's Glasgow in stolen base attempts in 7 games. Throw over to first. The 1-0. Carver with a long look. Looked good right there on the inside corner with a fastball. He evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Weston Carroll, the DH, is on deck. Carver concerned about the runner. Scott over at first base. Dives back in. Three 0 Warren East lead. We're in the top of the 4th. Fly ball to right. Torrance started back, Cubs in, makes it. And there is 1 out here in the 4th. Wind has died down. It's just kind of a very light breeze.
Number 21, Weston Carroll.
The designated hitter, Weston Carroll, a strikeout victim to end the first, will bat here in the 4th. 1 out and a runner on. Carver just steps off. Nice, easy throw over to first base. He's been letting these Scotty runners know he's aware of them. Time called by the batter. So Carver comes to the belt. Throw over to first, and he got him. He had Hunter Scott leaning to second base, and a nice throw over by Carver tags him out, so that's a pickoff. 2 out here in the 4th. No arguments there from Glasgow. That throw was thrown perfectly where the first baseman, Braylon Lee, had the glove down as the hand of Hunter Scott was reaching for the bag. You don't always show them your best motion the first couple of times you throw over. One 0. Steve Reich on the outside corner, 1-1. Two out, top of the 4th for Glasgow. Swing and a miss. 1-2. He had Carroll out in front of that one. He stepped towards third base and then tried to hold up and swing, and nowhere near it. The 1-2 from Carver down the dirt, 2-2. Carver trying to work out of the fourth here. And that's strike three called. Slider on the outside corner. So far, he's faced one above the minimum. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Warren East 3, Glasgow nothing. Baseball on the Warren County Public School Sports Network, powered by Prep Spin.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
Out of the fourth for Warren East, the shortstop, number 28, Drake Young.
The junior Drake Young, the shortstop, hit into a 5-3 double play. First time up. Swings and misses on a changeup there from the pitcher for Glasgow, Jackson Poland. One and one. Breaking pitch stays up high. Now Young ahead in the count, 2-1. He has 4 walks on the year, so he's got a good eye at the plate. 3-1. That slider misses off the inside corner, and that's a 5-pitch walk. So Young on board. 2 for 2 in steals on the year.
Stepping to the plate, the catcher, number 19, Wyatt Nesbitt.
Raiders are 8 of 9. They've not run as much as Glasgow, but they've been just as successful. So the catcher Nesbitt reached on an error by the pitcher, and the second was left stranded at second. Gets away, and there goes Young on a late break to the bag. He is safe. The ball did not go very far from Lewis Darst. I'm not sure Young picked the ball up right away to see where the ball went. That'll be a wild pitch. Nobody out. Raiders with a runner on at second here in the fourth. Outside. Caden Merle on deck, then back to the top of the lineup for Warren East. 4 hits on the night. Hit to right field. John Carter Myers comes up with it. 1 out here in the fourth. I believe Myers is the quarterback on the football team. Of course, his dad was a good football coach before he got into administration.
Now batting the left fielder, number 2, Caden Merle.
Caden Merle, a strikeout victim in the second. We'll bat here with 1 out and a runner on at second. Easton Jesse right behind the runner Young as he takes his lead, and that's a called strike to Caden Merle. Ground ball, that's a fair ball. Serwinski throws, runner not able to advance. Good strong throw by Caden, or rather by Ashton Serwinski.
Back to the top of the order.
Two out here in the fourth for Warren East. And that brings up the leadoff man, Trey Price, the center fielder. He's 0 for 2. He's popped up to center field, and he's popped up to the second baseman. Strike called as we start this at bat by Trey Price. They give him down the left field line. Breaking ball right over the inside part of the plate, and he's in the hole 0-2. Price digs in, waits for Poland's pitch, down low and away. Check on the runner. Poland brings it. Way outside, wastes the pitch, 2-2. Young on at second, a walk, advanced on a wild pitch. Fly out the ground out, and he's still there. Poland, ground ball, right to the first baseman. Poured. He goes and tags the bag, and Price is retired. 3 unassisted. So the Raiders don't get on the board here in the fourth. They still lead it, though, 3-0. As you're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And a moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
Well, does your business want to reach a large audience? Well, on different platforms. If you'd like to have your business featured on our live stream show on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network, just reach out to me and get you all the details you know. Reach out, 270-991-4991, myself, or scott.thompson@warren.kyschools.us. I'll give you all the details. This Mike gives you a quick tour of the ballpark there. That's a strike called as we start the fifth inning here at Warren East to Easton Jesse. That's fouled at the plate. Chase Carver gets ahead in the count, 0-2. Not only are we on the Prep Spin website at go.prepspin.com, but warrencountyschools.org. Every live stream is right there on the Warren County Public Schools page. Tipped off the glove of Carver, and no throw, or a late throw by Young. That's going to be an infield hit for Easton Jesse. Wasn't even sure that Young would even get a throw off. He did last minute. You can also watch us at wbko.com/prepspin. Also, we're viewed on Facebook on the Prep Spin site, Twitter, the Prep Spin site, and also the Prep Spin YouTube channel. You can watch us on the go or on your big screen. If you have the Fire TV or Roku, look for the Prep Spin app and you can watch it on your big screen TV. Or on your iPad or laptop. The 1-0 to Zach Poor. Popped up, foul, and out of play. He's in the hole, or excuse me, 1-1. Jesse on at first, second straight inning that they've gotten the leadoff batter on in 3 out of the 5 innings. At one point, Chase Carver had retired 9 in a row. He's faced so far 1 above the minimum coming into this inning. Looks like the Scotties have a righty throwing in the bullpen. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Head pour out in front, chasing that one, 1-2. And 1-2. Check swing, and that'll get foul. Out of play. The 1-2. Time called. Pour in the hole, 1-2. Low. 2-2. Runner Easton Jesse did not advance. Breaking ball misses. 3-2. Let's see if Sam Royce tries to get a little offense going here and starts the runner. Jesse with the lead at first. And that's ball 4. A single and a walk, and Glasgow has the first 2 men aboard here in the 5th.
Now batting the catcher, number 8.
Trailing Warren East 3-0. Lewis Darst, the senior catcher, a strikeout victim in the 2nd. 5 strikeouts on the night for Chase Carver. Time called by the batter, Darst. Carver trying to change up his delivery so these Glasgow Scotty runners don't get in some type of rhythm and watching him and then take off and try to steal a base. Steps back. Darce waits. Ground ball. Could be 2, 6, 4, and 3. A double play. The runner's at third base. That is Jesse. Is Young to Edwards the lead to complete the double play. 2 out. Runner at third for Glasgow. See if he can get out of this little jam right here. Chase Carver of Warren East, a 3-0 lead. Breaking ball, ground ball, third baseman Elkins with the throw, and they dodge a bullet here in the 5th. Glasgow got 2 on with nobody out, a double play. Helped out. We go to the bottom of the 5th. The Raiders still lead Glasgow 3-0 on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. Looks like I got a new pitcher for Glasgow. Check it and see who that is. That's going to be
The new pitcher for Glasgow, number 22, Holden Wooten.
Holden Wooten will be the new pitcher. Did you get a good look at Wes Sanford is here? You get to see him there in that white hat with the gray sweatshirt on. That tough day for him and his family. His dad's funeral was earlier this afternoon, but glad to see he's here, and I'm sure this is a good release for him to be around his team. So I'm glad he could make it. He knows what's going on. I did see where he checked in and was watching early. So glad he's here tonight.
Bottom of the fifth for Warren East. The pitcher, number 12, Chase Carver.
So Chase Carver will lead off. He'll face the new pitcher, Holden Wooten. Wooten, taking a look at his numbers, his fourth game of the year, he's worked 3 2/3 innings, gave up 4 hits, 5 runs, 4 of them were earned. He's walked 4, struck out 6, got a loss, got a save, and a 7.64 ERA early on. His first pitch is a ball. That was drilled foul down the third base side. Evens the count of a ball and a strike. Wooten. That one stays way outside, 2-1. Lee and Torrance, the first 3 scheduled to bat for Warren East, bottom of the 5th. 3-0 Raider lead. Three balls and a strike from Holden Wooten. Working quickly here in the bottom of the 5th. Ground ball right to the third baseman, Serwinski. And he throws it away as there's a collision with the first baseman, Poor, and the runner, Carver, the pitcher. Carver seems to be okay, just his helmet came off. He reaches on an error by Serwinski. That's the 3rd Glasgow error of the night.
Now batting for the Raiders, the first baseman, number 1, Braylon Lee.
Got courtesy runner for the pitcher.
The runner at first base,
Micah Ford.
is number 6, Micah Ford.
He'll be the courtesy runner for Carver. Ford has not attempted any steals of the year on the year so far. Slider misses away. Torrance on deck. Strike call, throw down, the runner's going to be out. A one-hopper thrown in front of the bag, but a great job by Easton Jesse getting the tag down in a hurry. And Micah Ford is caught stealing. They'll go 2-6 for the first down here in the 5th. 1 ball, 1 strike to Braylon Lee. 1 out, nobody on. Sails away from Wooten. So Poland went 4 innings tonight for Glasgow, and they got another arm warming up. Fly ball down the left field line, could be trouble. It's fair. It'll bounce off the wall. That's going to be at least 2 for Braylon Lee, and he'll hold up right there with a 1-out double for Warren East. For Braylon Lee, he's still got the hot hand. He's 1 for 2 with a walk and a score to run. That's the first double of the year for Braylon Lee. So he's hit for the cycle on the year. He's got a double, a triple, and a home run. And at least a single or 2. Breaking pitch stays high to Torrance. A one-out double by Braylon Lee. He's in scoring position with one out. Bottom of the fifth. 3-0 Warren East. Fastball misses inside. 2-0. After today, Grayson County will be here to take on the Raiders on Thursday night. Friday, the Raiders are on the road at Logan County. Saturday, a doubleheader against Christian County and Union County. And, of course, they'll take part in the Warren County Invitational next week. 3-0. Strike at the letters. 3-1. That's dribbled foul. 3-2. Glasgow, they usually go down to Florida during their spring break, and they'll do that. They'll play Cumberland County on Saturday in the All-A. Before that, they'll play Barron County tomorrow night, Bowling Green on Wednesday. Then they'll head to Fort Walton Beach, Florida next week. Three-two. Ground ball, trouble. Shortstop, Jesse gets to it, makes a heck of a throw, but not in time. Torrance with an infield hit. Lee goes over to third. That was one of those slow rollers that Jesse just did get to it. Had to slide to keep it from going to the outfield. He saved a run by sliding and cutting that off. Because if it keeps going, Lee would have scored. So Colton Edwards 2 for 2 tonight will stand in. Runners at first and third and one out, trying to add to this Warren East lead. That one bends around the outside part of the plate, and that's a called strike. Breaking ball stays high, 1-1. Another breaking ball. Outside corner, and that's another called strike to Colton Edwards, a ball and 2 strikes. Edwards asks for time. Edwards is driven home 2. Throw to first, back in time. Diving in was Maddox Torrance. Playing about it. There goes the runner. Pokes it into short left. Carroll coming on. Has it. Going to be a play at the plate. The throw is going to be to the first base side, and it's 4-0 Warren East. As Braylon Lee got a good jump off the fly ball, hit to the left fielder John Carroll of Glasgow. It's an RBI for Edwards, though.
Now batting the third baseman, number 22, Camden Elkins.
Torrance stayed at first. Camden Elkins been hit by a pitch and a strikeout victim. There goes the runner. Throw from Darst is going to be safe as the ball bounces away from the shortstop, Easton Jesse. There's a ball, I believe. There's a strike, belt high. The 1-1 from Wooten. Swing and a miss. A slider outside, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. He got Elkins. That'll end the inning. Elkins has struck out twice tonight. The Raiders get another run. We got 5 complete. 4-0, Warren East.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
We go to the 6th inning here at Warren East. The Raiders leading the Glasgow Scotties 4-0 tonight.
Leading off the top of the 6th for Glasgow, the right fielder, number 19, John Carter Myers.
Bottom of the order, Myers, then top of the lineup. Jace Carver on to work here in the 6th inning. We don't have his pitch count, but I'd say he's in that comfortable range right now. First pitch taken for a ball by Myers, who flied out to center. Ooh, must have been just a little low. He's ahead in the count 2-0. Glasgow's had 4 runners on base tonight. One of those was picked off, and another raced on a double play, and there's a base hit to right, dropped in front of Torrance. He threw to first, and Myers beat it out. Third hit of the night for the Glasgow Scotties.
Now batting for the Scotties, number 12, Jackson Poland.
Jackson Poland back in to bat, even though he was replaced on the mound. Little flare to right, just off past the infield dirt. That's 2 hits to right, back-to-back here in the 6th inning for Glasgow. Myers moves to second. Poland on at first, nobody out, and here comes Hunter Scott. Let's see if East is going to make a pitching change here. A slow walk to the pitcher's mound. A chilly evening here at Warren East. You see the umpire with gloves on. Probably has something good warm on underneath. Carver had basically been breezing along until these back-to-back little flare hits by Glasgow. Now our home plate umpire will go out there and break it up. Raiders with 2 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th. All right, Carver's going to stay in after the chat. Josie Morrison with a home run for Greenwood as they are on top of Franklin Simpson, 14-0. Top of the 4th inning over at Greenwood. We'll see those Lady Gators tomorrow night at Warren Central softball action on the around 5:20. Runners at first and second. Nobody out here in the 6th inning for Glasgow. Scott squared around to bunt. Elkins in on the grass at third. Lee right on the edge of the grass at first. That's taken for a ball. Ashton Serwinski on deck. Misses inside, 2-0. Runners on base. Carver has a very slow, deliberate pace. Foul tipped at the plate, 2-1. I don't know about you, but I like it when it's lighter in the evening. The 2-1. Misses inside, 3-1. Now we got a Raider in the bullpen just now starting to throw. Austin Comer warming up. Glasgow had somebody warming up, but sat down. 3-1 from Carver. And that's fouled at the plate, helped him out there, 3-2. You see Carver with a long look in to Wyatt Nesbitt, the catcher. Hunter Scott waits on the 3-2. Pops him up. That's infield fly rule, so the batter's out. Runners don't advance. One out here, the 6th for Glasgow. Myers at second. Poland on at first. Here's Ashton Serwinski. He's 0 for 2. Long look. Carver took something off of that one. Swing and a miss. One down in the dirt. We're in the 6th. 4-0 Warren East leading Glasgow. Ground ball could be 2, 6, 4. And that's another double play turned by the Raiders. Young to Edwards to Lee, and Carver gets out of a jam there. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 4-0 Warren East.
Meeting personally with our clients and getting to know them. Going to court to fight for the justice our clients deserve. We're in the community across Kentucky to make a difference. We are making a difference in the lives of our clients. This is who we are. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
Looks like we got another pitcher for Glasgow. John Carroll is now throwing. He was the left fielder. So it'll be the third pitcher of the night. And we'll see who's gone to left. Don't have my binoculars with me.
Glasgow, number 3, John Carroll.
He'll face the bottom three in the order, Young, Nesbitt, and Merle for Warren East.
Leading off the bottom of the
Carroll, this will be his third appearance. He's worked one inning so far this year. Allowed 3 hits, 5 runs. All 5 were earned. He struck out 2 and walked 2. Has taken a loss. Has an early season inflated ERA. We won't even mention it. First pitch is a called strike from John Carroll. We'll see who's gone to left when they come up to bat. Ground ball, that's foul outside of third. 0-2. John Carroll, the third Glasgow pitcher of the night. Base hit to left field. So Young's on for the second time tonight. That's his first hit of the game. So a leadoff single here in the 6th. And Wyatt Nesbitt, the catcher.
Number 19, Wyatt
He
Nesbitt.
reached on an error and he's flying to right. See if he can move Young into scoring position. Add to that lead. Swing and a miss. John Carroll's come up there throwing strikes so far. Bunt. Nice place bunt. Gets under the pitcher Carroll's glove. That'll be a base hit. Carroll went over to field it. I think he took his eye off of it to see where the runner is, and it went underneath his glove for a hit. Back-to-back singles by Young and Nesbitt. We'll get the courtesy runner Elkins back in. Or do we have a different one?
Base, number 20, Gage Elkins.
Yep.
Stepping to the plate, number 2, Caden Merle.
Of course, over there at Greenwood, Josie Morrison had a home run. Final, 15-0. It's a final. Greenwood has beaten Franklin Simpson. Raiders trying to add to their lead with runners at first and second. Caden Merle 0 for 2. He bunts. Carroll's only plays to first. Throw, and he just does get the speedy Merle. So that'll go down as a sacrifice, 1-3. Young moves to third. Nesbitt over to second.
Now batting for the Raiders, the center
Top of the
fielder,
lineup,
number
Trey
10,
Price.
Trey Price.
He's popped out twice, and he's grounded out to the first baseman. Away and outside. A ball to Trey Price. Fouled that one off to the right. Now to play a ball to strike. So Greenwood beats Franklin Simpson 15-0 in softball. That's the only other score that we have involving Warren County Public Schools team so far. Fly ball into right center field. That could be trouble. That's going to get down. That's going to go to the wall right in front of that Leachman Buick GMC auto sign. And 2 runs have scored. It's a 2-run double for Trey Price. $6-0 Warren East. And for Price, that's RBIs number 4 and 5 on the season for the Raiders.
Now batting the pitcher, number 12, Chase Carver.
Reese Carver will bat, and that one's outside for a ball. Popped him up. Who wants it? Left fielder comes in. Short left center field.
Now batting the first baseman, number 1, Braylon Lee.
Carver flies out. He's 0 for 4 tonight. 2 out. And Braylon Lee. He's been on base 2 out of 3 times, a double, a walk, scored 2 runs. That misses outside. Tomorrow night we have softball, Greenwood at Warren Central. Around 5:20, that one's in the dirt. Nice job by Darst, the catcher for Glasgow, to keep the runner. Price on at second. Way outside, 3-0. As Carroll in his first inning of work for Glasgow has allowed 2 so far. That's a strike. 3-1, taken all the way was Braylon Lee. Raiders 4-1 on the young season. That misses, ball 4. Third straight time Braylon Lee's been on base tonight. A walk, a double, and now a walk. And every time he's reached base, he's scored tonight.
Number 21, Maddox Torrance.
So Maddox Torrance has been on base 3 times. He's 3 for 3 tonight. He takes a first pitch called strike from John Carroll. Fly ball to right. That is going to drop in front of the right fielder. John Carter Myers kind of caught in between. Throw to third, and he is safe. So Torrance with a single here. Gets another run in. It's 7-0. Braylon Lee at third. Torrance at first. 2 out here in the 6th. The 8th man to bat is Colton Edwards. Couple of singles and he's flied out.
17, Colton Edwards.
And he just missed extra base hits there by a foot or 2. As you see, they are bundled up here at Warren East. It is a chilly evening. We started at 50. I'm sure we've dropped a few degrees. Popped up. Coming over to get it, the left fielder, and it's foul. Dropped in front of him. We've dropped down to 47. Feels like about 45 with that breeze. Should stay right along in there for the next inning or so. Ground ball, second baseman Hunter Scott scoops. Well, the Raiders tack on 3 more. We go to the 7th inning. 7-0 Warren East leading Glasgow. As you're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And a moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
Nothing brings more happiness than the love and joy of a baby. We're a law firm that is here to protect children. If they're injured, we want to make sure that they have a future. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
We're at Warren East. We go to the top of the 7th. Warren East, baseball leading Glasgow 7-0. Scott Thompson without gloves. Mike Cleff outside with the gloves on. As it is chilly outside the press box, but we're in here and they've got the heat cranked. I'm comfortable. I'm toasty. Might actually fall asleep here in a minute, as warm as it is.
Leading off the top of the 7th for Glasgow, the DH, number 21, Weston Carroll.
So Weston Carroll will stand in. 0 for 2. He has struck out both times. Chase Carver still working. Oh, hello. Yeah, exactly. That was into the dugout of Glasgow. Carroll, Easton, and Poor are the scheduled 3 to bat in the 7th. Went down to get it, and that's going to drop. Oh, wow. And then a bad throw. That's going to be a hit. And a throw out, yeah. Gave him a hit. And then, now the question is, do you want to give him an error on the throw? But he did, he gets thrown out. That goes 2-6 on the put out after the single. So, 1 out here in the 7th.
Now batting the shortstop, number 1, Easton Jesse.
I think it'd been better off if Edwards just put that one in his back pocket, and because the way that ball was hit, just kind of in between the pitcher, Carver and Edwards are just a little looper. Worked out in the end anyway. They got the out. The 0-1. Fouled at the plate. 0-2 to Easton Jesse. Seven runs tonight for Warren East. Nothing for Glasgow. Popped up right side foul territory. Braylon Lee says mine and snatches it.
Hello.
2 out here in the 7th. Brings out Zach Poor. Two out. There's the first pitch swinging, fouled off, and out of play. The 0-1. Fly ball, center field. No, left center. Boy, that ball looked like it was going to center, and Caden Merle snatches it. So they will give a hit and an error, even though he was thrown out because of the attempt. But the Raiders hold on to win 7-0 here tonight. Raiders have won 5 in a row. We'll come back on our postgame show as you're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky. and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And the moment of silent breath thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
Well, the Raiders have won their 5th game in a row as you see them huddling outside the right field foul line before the JV game starts here in just a little bit. You see Wes Sanford, the head coach, making it. Got here about halfway through the game tonight. Of course, his dad passed away a couple days ago, funeral this afternoon, so glad he could make it. Raiders, Chase Carver going the distance, getting the win tonight. He's now 1-1 on the season. The Raiders have won 5 in a row. They'll take on Grayson County Thursday night. 7 runs on 10 hits for the Raiders. Glasgow, no runs on 4 hits. Tomorrow night we have softball for you. We will be at Warren Central, I should say. Greenwood at Warren Central will be on the air tomorrow night at 5:20. Thursday night, Warren East at Greenwood. We'll have softball for you on Thursday night at 5:20 as well. For Mike Cleff, Scott Thompson, so long. You've been watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.